man with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to the lit show.
So they used to have this guy that came in there one time, and he was there basically saying, right, give me your age, give me your date of birth, give me this, give me that, your name, blah, blah, what do you like? And then they start telling you what your career should be. Don't fucking tell me what I want to do with my life.
Yeah, you can do a career test,
now, when they did that thing, you know what the guy said to me? Like, because he was asking all these questions, and I was just giving him some bullshit answers, because I thought, you're not going to tell me what I'm going to do with my life. And I knew this from when I was like 14, 15, right? And I said to the guy, I'm going to be a musician, or I'm going to be a professional footballer, or something like that, tennis player. And anyone who was in the school, you knew I could have done the tennis thing. You watched, yeah, you already knew, right? Anyway, so what ends up happening is this guy is now telling me that I'm destined to go to jail.
I wish someone told me that.
Right?
I wish someone told me that.
But let me flip this. Now let me flip this. 4 years later, after they all told me I couldn't do what I was doing, and this is why I told you the stories earlier about like family separation, growing up on, because when you have nobody, you only rely on you, right? And you get so many people telling you can't do things, and so many people knocking you down. And even today, how many times do you have to keep proving yourself? Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when this guy told me that 4 years later, do you know what happened? I put out my record. Yeah, my first record, Lyrical Maniac. I got the money from the dishwashing, and for all of those people that were around me that saw what was going on, there wasn't that many of you because I didn't let loads of you know, but if you were in the arcades with me, you knew where the money was coming from. Yeah, it wasn't coming from the machines, right? So anyway, what I'm saying is I raised the money, I manufactured the record, I put the record out, and now I've gone back to the school where I was dishwashing at the time as well, and I was getting £75 a week, right? I was dishwashing.
That was big money back then, though, isn't it?
No, it wasn't, bro. No, it wasn't.
No, but it weren't £75.
Bro,
it must have been at least double.
Look, I'm dishwashing. There's 100 and something kids. There's 2 dinner settings at lunch, 1 at breakfast and 1 at dinner, right? Now, you're looking at almost 1,000 plates,
Of course.
right? And all the cutlery, the cups, the urns, the cooking pots.
Is this a day or a week?
This is a day.
Ooh,
I'm doing this on a daily basis. So now you're telling me £75 a week is worth me doing 10,000 plates a week.
But I'm saying in today's
Right,
Yeah.
but let me finish. Let me finish that thing though. Let me finish that thing though, because they told me I was that guy who was doing the predictions told me that I was destined to go to jail. I laughed in the guy's face and walked out. You know what happened?
You went to
5
jail?
years. No. I never went to jail. I spent a night in jail, a few nights, but But what happened is, the following year after my record came out, they put my name on the first page. They put me, my face, my name on the school curriculum, saying, "Look at what we achieve in this school."
Yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah.
Did they give you any royalties?
No. I didn't even know about it till a friend told me about it.
Be a little joke.
I was gone by this time. I wasn't there. I wasn't doing dishwashing no more. I was out there making records and doing shows.
But still, they shouldn't use your name if they weren't even treating you.
I was okay with it. I mean, look, let's be real. The school was cool. It's like, you know, when you're in the school, you think it's the worst place ever. When you leave, you realize it's actually the best place
I was
ever.
like, oh, blood, it was. I wish I could have went back to
a lot of those kids were like brothers to me, man. It's like, you know what I mean? They were, but I'm sorry for anyone that I robbed as well.
Same here, blood. Same here.
Yeah, nah. So obviously, as you said, you put out Lyrical Maniac. Was that the first thing you wrote, or just the first thing you put out? Like, what was there anything to? Because nowadays everyone's got a studio in their bedroom. Everyone's got mixtapes or whatever. But back then, you had to have access to studio time and shit like that.
Yep.
That you had to rap on the streets if you wanted to rap in it. You wanted to show your boys your bars. Was that the thing? Like,
Yeah. I mean, look, like I said, I basically started rapping from very early. Like I'm talking early 80s. I mean, I'd already memorized Sugar Hill Gang with Rapper's Delight and whatever in 1980, because we heard that at the end of 79. And then it was just like, what is this? You know what I mean? And back then, we didn't even know it as hip-hop. It was just rap music. It wasn't even rap music. It was just some guys rapping, you know, whatever it was.
Do you still have that music, bro?
I mean, I don't have the
Is it
record
on
no
YouTube,
more.
any of that?
Yeah,
Is
of
it?
course.
Blood, do you know, I ain't gonna lie.
Come on, bro. This is legacy stuff.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Rapper's Delight.
Yeah,
Rapper's
yeah.
Delight. I've heard of that.
yeah.
Is that you, blood?
Yeah. No, that's not me. That's not me.
Yeah, but
I'm
Rapper's
saying,
Delight is
but
your
I'm
music,
saying,
yeah?
no, it's not my music. But these are the inspirations. But what we did in the early days, because we didn't have anyone guiding us, when we didn't know that, we used to look at people on TV like they were gods. How did they get there? It's like these people are special. They must be some aliens or something. So we're like looking at these people for years and thinking, rah, these people are big. It's like they're famous. They're this, they're that. But the reality is, it's like, bit by bit we start. And I'll tell you when the change happened. When I was hanging out in Covent Garden and some of the people I knew I see on TV and I'm like, rah, we can all do this. That's when you start realizing you can do this.
Like when I met Getz, it was like...
I remember, do you know what happened? I was in Huntercombe prison in 2004, yeah? And them days there was Channel U playing in the gym. Do you get me? But it weren't in our rooms, we just had like Channel 1 to 5. In the gym, they had proper cable. So Channel used to come in the gym. And I remember I was all in the gym. I was with my man's little brother, and his tune come on. I think it might have been MTV Bass, furthermore. And I remember like all of the man them in the gym was just standing around the telly. Do you get me? Just watching it. But it's like, again, that was one of them moments that I had where it's like, you get me? I know my man, and he's there. You get me? Like, yeah, man, man's meant to be there, you know?
As soon as you meet someone, you're like, bruv, he is real. I know it's real. So
that's what I'm saying. So we had a friend, one of my friends in school, Giles Craig. Giles, what's going on, bro? Really good guy. You know what I mean?
Giles.
Yeah. Now Giles Craig, his brother was in Culture Club. Michael Craig. Yeah, he was the bassist in Culture Club, right? So see all them songs.
What's Culture Club tunes?
Do you really wanna hurt? I mean, look, bro. Every comic chameleon. But listen,
Blade is a vocalist. You know?
Listen,
Did you hear that dulcet tones? Come on.
No, but listen, we were so proud of just knowing that Giles was there, right? And every Thursday, Top of the Pops was on, and we used to like quickly run upstairs into the bedrooms, dormitories. We used to call them. Obviously, we used to run upstairs into the dormitories. Like sometimes we wouldn't even wash properly. That's just like fuck brushing your teeth.
It's only on once a week.
No, but so you want to run downstairs because you know Culture Club could be on. You know what I mean? And we're all supporting Culture Club, and we're running down. There's a few of us, and we're running down and watching Culture Club and all that. And do you know what I mean? It's like many years later, I ended up doing Never Mind the Buzzcocks with Boy George.
You did that?
So,
okay.
So
I went in the audience for one of them still.
I did one of the lineups. You have to go in the lineup.
No, but
was it this black guy?
But
They did as well. It was Wayne Wonder. They said Wayne Wonder. Yeah, so they was going through the names. When they got to me, they said Wonder where he hit the body.
You see, but the point is, when we started, the point is, this is like early 80s or mid 80s, like 83, 84, whenever it was, right? I don't remember the exact dates. But the point is, we started seeing people we knew, and people we knew that knew other people, or they were brothers of, or whatever. And then we're starting to see all these people on TV and thinking, whoa, wait a minute, that's not out of reach. So now we can do this. And then that's when we started realizing, stop writing down lyrics from rappers that you're hearing and start writing your own. I'm doing poetry anyway. So I started writing my own lyrics, and like it must have been like end of 81, 82, where I'm there coming out like I wasn't even called Blade then. I didn't have a rap name. It's like I had a body popping name. It was Electron. Do you know what I mean? Like, and how I got the name was I went to the back of my physics book, and I was looking around in the content section at the back. You know, when you're looking at the contents, and I'm like, right, because I body pop and I break dance and stuff, right? The body popping is more my forte than break dancing, right? Because we got other breakers in the crew already, so I'm doing the body popping and stuff, right? And then I'm talking about ions and particles and all that kind of stuff, right? All these things, like, you know, particles this, particles that, and then I just thought, ooh, electrons. And the reason why I went for electrons is because electro music was starting to make a noise bit by bit then, and I just thought, electro with an N, electrons. Done.
So you can rap, you can break, can you DJ or graph?
I used to, right, so one of the early things I did was graph. One of the early things I did, but I only did 3 pieces, and I remember exactly where I did those 3 pieces. One was on the, like, if you come out of my boarding school, you got your back turned to the boarding school, you turn to your right, and the first wall, the wall is about 3-4 foot high, and there was cars parked there. It was night. I've already gone and not broken into, but at the local petrol station, they had the spray cans by the window. So it was easy to just break them. Back then, the windows were easy to break. So we broke the thing and took all the spray cans, and you know what I mean. I say we, but it wasn't really we. It was just me. You know what I mean. So we went and stole all the spray cans that we could and whatever. Then sprayed that wall. Next morning, everyone's going like they're all calling out my name. Blade, 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 Blade. They all knew.
Well, was you still there at the time? Like,
yeah.
Oh, was it? I thought it was after you left and it went back. No,
I sprayed it and then just went back into the building. Yeah. And then when I left the school, when I left the school as a student, then I went. I don't know if you know Blackheath. Just before you get to, I think
Blackheath.
Yeah. Right. So I forget which part of Blackheath. I know which part is by description, but it's near Kidbrook Park Road. And there's a roundabout there, and underneath the roundabout, opposite there was a police station, which is just looks like a house. And there was all like underground tunnels and stuff that you walk through and everything. And there was loads of graffiti there. There was like a couple of walls that had just been like freshly painted. And we just thought, fuck it, man, we got the spray cans, let's spray. And we sprayed a couple of pieces on that wall over a period of a month or so. Yeah. And that was it.
It would be good if they kept your one at your boarding school. It would have been good if they kept it on the wall because you end up popping and rapping that. That would have been it. They should have kept that shit there.
I mean, look, you realize early that this ain't my thing. Like I wasn't there for the graffiti. I tell you how I knew.
Started in them years. That's when it was literally just beginning to pop, innit?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like there was also rapping. There was b-boying. There was beatboxing.
Was just started.
That's like me. I was a bit.
The whole culture started in them times.
Once I started rapping, like, yeah, this is my thing, kind of.
Yeah.
So obviously, like you put out your first record, and then what happened next then? Because obviously you must have got some attention from labels. Like, how did it connect? Was it just like an overnight dream? Like, you know what? I've invested in my record. I've put my record out, and now I'm popping. Like, what was the
done with that fast life? Trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to the